response to me was, "Are you gonna cook for me this time?" My plate, when I came over to his house, he fixed me tea when my throat was sore, so he's a good guy. But I don't know, y'all, there's just no sparks, there's no butterflies.
To show women how men should treat them and then disappear.
I actually have to like the person. And recently I haven't been liking any of the men that I've been matching with on apps.
Why are you trying to send they broke over here? Big girl does not say help any old man just because of attention. Why y'all be so dumb?
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you're getting my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
You have a camera side boyfriend.
I know y'all didn't think I was going on a first date and not giving y'all a recap, but that video was actually sponsored. So that date happened like 2 weeks ago, so I actually have a lot to catch y'all up on. Okay, so the date went good. To dinner, and then afterwards we went to a little lounge, but now stuff has gone kind of left. Now I have to preface this by saying I have to acknowledge the role I played in this because I definitely went to this man's house too soon. I know better than that. So our first date was on Monday. On Wednesday we hung out again, and he ordered some Nigerian food. I tried fufu for the first time, and we hung out at his place and watched TV. I went home that night, and Thursday when I woke up I had a sore throat. I went to urgent care, found out I had strep throat. Of course, when you get strep, you can't be around nobody for 48 hours. So I didn't see him Thursday, I didn't see him Friday, and I stayed inside most of the day on Saturday. Now, late Saturday night, technically Sunday morning, he texts me. It's like 2 something, almost 3 o'clock in the morning. And he texts me talking about pull up. And in so many words, I said no. And I also expressed to him that I didn't like the way that made me feel for you to be inviting me over at 3 a.m. Okay, ain't nothing open after 3 a.m. but McDonald's and legs. I don't think he even responded to that message, and the next day was Sunday, and I went to brunch with my best friend. About 5 o'clock, he texted me and was like, "I cooked, come eat." Now the Aquarius in me wanted to be like, "Who was you talking to?" But I was like, no, let me check my attitude. Like, cooking for me is a nice gesture. This is obviously like a peace offering to show me that he's not on the kind of time I thought he was. So I went through later that evening, we ate, we watched TV. I don't really think we talked much the next day, but the evening he was like, "I hope you had a good day. I miss you. I hope I get to see you again soon." And I'm like, "Bet, I miss you too. Let me know the plans. I'm definitely down to link again." And his response to me was, "Are you gonna cook for me this time?" And it's not that I have an issue cooking for him. Like, he cooked for me, but
That's just lazy.
this is my issue. We've hung out 3 times, and 2 of those times has been at his place. And that's just not the dynamic I'm interested in. It's way too soon to be spending time at each other's places consistently like that, in my opinion. And like, I'm dating to have fun. I want to go do fun things with somebody, have new experiences. Like I told y'all, I'm an outside girl. So I expressed that to him, and I let him know, hey, if you're a homebody, that's fine. I'm not trying to change you. I think you're a great guy. I just want to be honest about who I am and what I'm looking for. And his response to me was a little off-putting. He was like, "Why every time I ask you to do something, you rant in these long messages?" Which, mind you, the first conversation that we had was me telling him that I didn't like him inviting me over at 3 a.m. And that wasn't a long text by any stretch of the imagination. And in no way was I ranting. I was actually very respectful and very kind in these messages. And in so many words, he was like, "I invited you to my crib. I cooked for you. I don't be inviting people over to my house. Like, I like spending time with you, but if the feeling's not mutual, feel free to move on with your life." And rather than go back and forth with somebody that I've only been talking to for like 2 weeks, I can tell that me expressing my boundaries is going to be an issue for him by the way he responds every time. But I'm not going back and forth. So I was like, okay, I'm move on with my life. For what it's worth, I think you're a great guy. Take care. He didn't respond. Conversation over. We didn't speak after that until this past Thursday. He texted me and he was like, "Come to an event with me." At this point, I'm just doing it for the plot. So I'm like, all right, maybe there's a miscommunication or something, and we're going to talk this out. And we had a conversation, but it wasn't what I expected. It was more along the lines of, I just need to be more appreciative of the little ways he shows me that he likes me. So here's my thing. 1, I fully believe that dating should be dating, and it feels like
This man is right. And women don't realize they do that, modern women. Why is there always an issue? The man showed you he can cook. Go over and show him you can cook at his house. Why is it always, double Dutch? He's from Nigeria. He already sees now, I can't deal with you. He's trying to meet you he's trying to figure out the date market, and he's struggling. Why is he struggling? Because the date market has piss in it and poop, and nobody wipes. That's what he's going through.
skipping right past the dating phase and getting into the settled part, because chilling on your couch and watching TV every night is not dating. And two, I think I'm having to stand on what I said about somebody could be a good person and just not be your person, because he's gonna be somebody's blessing. I want to say that he is a great guy. He's attractive. He has a very good job. He has a very nice place. He's an absolute gentleman. I don't touch doors. I don't pay for things. He fixed my plate when I came over to his house. He fixed me tea when my throat was sore. So he's a good guy. But I don't know, y'all. There's just no sparks. There's no butterflies.
This is why we struggle with accountability. Most women chase bad boys because being with a bad boy allows you to end up being a victim at some point or another.
Why do they want to be victims?
It is programmed in us that poor me is some type of flex as a woman and as a mother.
We don't really laugh a whole lot together. There's just no fun. And I just feel like it's way too early to not be having fun. So y'all let me know, am I being too hard on him, or should I trust my gut? As for the rest of the roster, Houston Bay is no more. So we have 0 bays in Houston now. I got a couple guys I'm getting to know here in Dallas. One that I actually have a lot of chemistry with, but he hasn't asked me on a date yet. So something's a little weird.
You can see it. Poor woman left with children to raise on her own. That is something that they get to flex off of. They believe it is a flex. That's why when I say it produces the worst product, the comeback is, well, he did it to me. You're not going to get no award for that, and your child going to be a statistic.
Because we've been talking for a couple weeks. And another one I just started getting to know. So yeah, that's my update. Stay tuned for the next one. Love you, bye.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem, that girls just want to have fun. I want to be with random guys. I want to deal with random guys. I want to go out. I want to spend money. He's not for that. I think the man should move on. He's right. Hopefully he sees. This is what every man is going through in the West. This is why guys are leaving. He gets it. If you're watching this video, brother, you get it now.
This is a reminder that men will often tell on themselves. And as women, we have a tendency to completely ignore the signs, but they will often reveal their true intentions to us at some point, and we need to believe them when they do. Last year, I found myself in a full-blown situationship with a man who I genuinely think really liked me, but for various reasons was terrified of commitment. We were about 3 months into our situationship when one night we decided to sit down and record a podcast episode just for fun. I had all this equipment lying around, and we had a tendency to get into these really deep talks. So we're like, why don't we just sit down and see what happens? So we get into this podcast episode. Things are going great. But then he says the most bizarre statement. And I laugh it off because I'm like, there is no way this man could possibly be serious about what he just said. I'm going to play the clip right now.
Listen, I'm just here to show women how men should treat them and then disappear. Okay?
Poof.
I'm not meant to be the one. I'm just meant to be the one to show you how the one should treat you. You know what I mean?
Oh my
I'm a preview of how men should be.
Oh God. Oh my God. So as you probably heard, I am like laughing in the background because I'm like, there is no way. Like, that is the most ridiculous statement to make. And up until this point, he had been treating me so well, like so well. Anyways, fast forward another 3 months. And when I tell you, this man literally ghosted me, like just disappeared off the face of the earth after having spent 6 months with me consistently, treating me super well. And then I had this, I remembered the podcast episode that we had recorded where he had literally said what he had just done. Now, I know most of us are definitely not just like recording podcast episodes with men that we're dating, but I think for a lot of us, there comes points in our relationships where, you know, things are said that should, in theory, you know, raise alarm bells, and for whatever reason they don't. But let this be just your reminder to, like, when someone says something to you regarding how they feel about you, it's so important that you just take it for face value. It should never be an invitation to try harder or be seen as some sort of challenge. Believe them the first time. It'll save you so much heartache down the road.
He burned her. It burned good too. Because when he said it, she said, no way. I'm too high and mighty. No man would do that to me. And then take off the pounds of layered makeup. Shh, that's why he did it to me. But no, the man told you. He said, yeah, I'm sure you, this is all an act. That's what he said. I'm acting right to get some. And then when he got it, he said, it's not enough juice. It's not worth the squeeze. I'm not trying hard anymore. And moved on. And went on to the next one. Hope you use condoms.
Besties, it's happening. We're going on a first date. I quite literally get messages every day and comments on my videos. Where are your dates? Are you going on any dates? Y'all, I live in Atlanta, Georgia. If you know, you know. With that being said, it's hard for me to find a date. I'm just not going on dates just to go out on them. I actually have to like the person. And recently I haven't been liking any of the men that I've been matching with on apps. I deleted Hinge because, have y'all been on Hinge? They will make you feel like the ugliest person on the face of the earth. They suggest the ugliest men. And so I deleted
She said, they suggest the ugliest men. And it makes me feel ugly. Lady, I don't think the app is doing that. I don't think the app is making you feel ugly. America has turned into the most entitled. I think it is. It's one of the most entitled countries, if not the most. It is entitled country in the world. Lady, you're like 400 pounds. And you're putting on makeup to look decent. So it makes me feel like ugly. They keep suggesting ugly people. Look in the mirror. You're overweight, lady. Your boobs are down to here. And it's not just because they're big. There's a lot of fat mixed in with it.
And recently I haven't been liking any of the men that I've been matching with on apps. I deleted Hinge because, have y'all been on Hinge? They will make you feel like the ugliest person on the face of the earth. They suggest the ugliest men. And so I deleted it for my mental health. But I actually found this guy that I'm going out on a date with tonight on Bumble, which, if you know me, I didn't really like Bumble before. So me and this guy really haven't been matched on Bumble for that long, but I don't like being matched on an app for so long. Like, if we're talking and we're vibing, we obviously get along at some point. So I'm like, let's go out. Like, I don't like waiting like a week or two to actually meet someone. I think that's so pointless. But we were literally up until like 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning talking back and forth, and the bar is so low that I sent my friend a message that was like, not a man, you know, messaging me in complete sentences. That's how freaking low the bar is. Also, do you know what I think is really cute? He had something on his bio about like wearing matching outfits on the first date. So we're like wearing coordinating outfits. He said beige shorts and I have brown shorts and a black top. So I thought that was really cute. He seems really interesting. He's kind of nerdy, which is my type. He's over 6 foot, my type. And he, you know, he can write complete sentences. So that's all I really need. The bar is low, like I said. But this is actually the first time in a while that I've been excited about going on a date. Come on. Because I don't know. I feel like you really don't meet that many decent people on these dating apps. Everyone is looking for a third, looking for a unicorn. They're poly. They're like, it's just a lot of different people, whether you're not attracted to them, whether they seem like raging Republicans, you know, which is fine, but
I gotta stop it. We gotta stop this entitled behavior. You can't be honest to these women, but there's guys that want them, right? But for her to be sitting there talking like she's the cat's meow, it's crazy. And I'm not trying to shame her. I laughed though, but I mean, could you blame me? What's going on here? People like this need to hear the truth, not to hurt them, only to help them. Let me go on to the next one.
to help take care of them.
And cook.
Bigger woman says, help.
Why are you trying to send they broke over here? Big girl does not say help. Does not say I'm going to deal with any old man just because of attention. Why y'all be so dumb? Thinking that just because big mean low self-esteem. That's stupid. And then it's the audacity of the dude agreeing with her. Aight, big boy. And then the commentary at the end of this video is like, yeah, because beautiful women be taking care of men too. Big women is beautiful.
No comment.
I don't know why. And I don't know where this mindset comes from that big women will settle for anything just because they're big. No, we do not. And if you are, and you are settling for anything just because, stop. It makes no sense. Know your worth. Don't send they broke ass over here, because we sending them right back.
That's not true. A lot of you big girls will be with these guys and take care of them. I just reacted to a girl 2 days ago who said, yeah, guys, I got my income tax check. I'll buy you a car and a PlayStation 5. Women are doing that. And is it right? No. Do I feel big women deserve love? Yes. Do I feel they need to not act like they're the cat's meow? Yes, because even pretty girls shouldn't, right? You have big girls out here acting like they're better than pretty girls. It's wild. I'll give you an example. When I was talking to a woman, right? And it's been, 10 years since that happened, because I've been out here. But you guys know what I'm saying. When I was, you know who always gave me problems? And it's true. A lot of guys find this too. A lot of guys understand this is facts. When you talk to women like her, sometimes, yeah, those are the ones that give you the attitude. When you talk to pretty girls, this is me back in the day, I'm saying, back probably 20 years ago. They ready to talk. The confidence is high, right? You come to them, right? They're open and ready to go. I've always found that. Ain't that weird? But it's not weird because the confidence is there. That works for a lot of guys, I guess, right? But yeah, I'm not bashing these women. They need love too. And sometimes I feel you got to take love where you can get it. But women like her don't want to believe it. But they gotta believe it, because they gotta realize guys feel it's definitely more to life than being with y'all.
So he's coming.